This is our an old pop fridge we've turned into a germination chamber. So there's a broiler in there that keeps it nice and humid, and then we have some LED lighting in there. We'll put flood trays and then do all our seeds in there. And because of that controlled environment, we usually can expedite those seeds and get them popping probably within about half the time it would normally take.
That's great.
Just kind of expediting it.
No kidding.
From there they go into these flood trays. And so then this just circulates water, more growing lights, especially as we start this earlier in January. And then as these seedlings get larger, we then do transplants, and then they'll make it out here to the transplant area, and then we continue to upgrade those. And then as you can see, we're getting into our finishing our baskets. This direction here, we'll have all kinds of geraniums, daisies, impatiens, sun patience, some succulents, coleus, some other geranium baskets, some grasses. We'll do some Dracaena. We also have some perennial grasses too that we'll mix. We have probably about 5 main varieties that we do propagation. So we keep mother plants over the winter, and then, for instance, this Tahitian bridal veil. This came all from cuttings, and we'll do about 40 baskets just from that one mother plant.
Yeah.
And then I'll go into those different types of containers. I would say there's a vast array of things that the students are able to get out of this. For one thing, we have a hierarchy kind of just as it evolves, where students kind of manage the greenhouse, and then they take and they're training each other along the way, and they kind of assimilate those roles and whatever it might be to where they're overseeing the design of the baskets, to the watering, to the adding the drip lines, maybe even just maintenance of tables and things. So there's several levels of different things that kids are just not only involved in, but they're hands-on. And so there's a lot of that ownership in understanding how to run a business, but also they're working with their hands, understanding the germination process, how to keep plants healthy, what plants need to be grown with different plants. So they do a lot of research on their own. For one thing, what I always like to tell people is this is a self-sustaining endeavor. And, so we're taking these plants, and we're going to be able to recoup our investment in the containers and soil, and that comes right back to our programming. So from a tech ed engineering standpoint, we can take that money and then buy maybe another piece of equipment or upgrade something here in the greenhouse. And along the way, the kids are vested in that because they're seeing some of those other things, those needs that need to be addressed.